Alright, pick a left off when it comes to this one here. Now, they also introduced basically in this story, for full circle, called the Moshoids. Basically, these marsh creatures, which they reveal. Now, apparently, the people of this spaceship are supposed to go to this planet named Tintinos, I think it's called, and they can't go there because they've never been there before. So, according to the way they talk, and Doctor asks, like, how many generations? Says 40. And he's like, that doesn't sound right. And it turns out they've been here for 1,000 generations. So, a long time. The reason why? Procrastination. Yep, that's simply the reason why. They also have these weird spiders in the story, which bite Romana, and she gets possessed where she controls the Mosh people. And Dr. X is serum that cures her, but kills her to include Adric's brother. Yeah, he gets killed off in the story. And I read online, apparently him, along with I think it was one of the decisionaires' daughter, in real life, the two actors who play these two characters, fell in love and they briefly got married. And also, here's something I find interesting about the actor who played Adric's brother. He was once married to Kate O'Manning. Kate O'Manning. Who was Kate O'Manning, may I ask? She played the Ronnie in at least 3 stories. Well, technically 2 if you don't count Dimensions in Time. Yeah, he was basically married to her at one point, but not anymore. Nope. So it's sad that Adric, he introduced his brother in this story and he gets killed off by the end of the story by these Mosh people. And of course, Adric gets cancer on the TARDIS first time, and then he, at the end of the story, stows away after he gets him a new image juicer, which proves the fact that the Doctor and Romana are in fact in E-Space. Now, there's a couple scenes with Kane in the episode. He roams around, then he goes to a cave, gets his head knocked off. His body basically is in the cave. His head basically is held by the Mosh people, which either gets his back and makes dog races with it. Now, if I heard the writer of the episode was not happy with the fact that Tom Baker did this. The reason why, it was ad-libbed. It was all his idea. He ad-libbed the whole thing. And of course, I read he got the directors had war with him about it. Yeah. I think he has probably seen signs that, yeah, this is not the same show I basically first joined. He's probably thinking at this point, I'm not sure if he really did think this at this point. Like, this is not the same show I first joined back in 1973. This is a completely different era now. With the change of outfit, and the fact that K9 is significantly reduced throughout this entire season, because Jonathan Taylor didn't care for K9 at all. And the thing is, this K9 was introduced when Romana Mark 1 was introduced. So, yeah, it's going to be quite something with this character. But, and of course, the end of the story, of course, they see the ship finally left off. The ship itself is never seen again, but we do see a version of this type of ship does pop up a few times over the course of the series. Surprisingly, this type of ship won't pop up again until New Who, in the episode Voyage of the Damned. Yeah. But this story for the start of the Space Trilogy, I think was really good. And basically, Dr. Martin is stuck in E-Space throughout these 3 stories. I'm going to give Full Circle I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's a good story. Nothing really major wrong with it, per se. Do I think there's any major issues with it? And here's the thing. The length of this thing is only just 4 episodes. Do I think the length hurts it? I don't really think so. I think length is fine. I have no problem with the length of the story. It's just that the problem with this particular story is the time period it comes out in. It came out during Tom Baker's last season show, which, before I remember watching the stories originally when I was bench watching this show, not like we am now just doing whatever random story I want to. Basically, this actually was a pretty good season. The problem with some people's problem with the season is one of the major issues is the Doc change of attire and the reduce of basically stuff for K9 and 2. That was simply the main problem with this season. The fact that Romana had to leave before the season even wrapped up. Yeah, she left with the end of this trilogy. Which, by the way, was the third to last story of this entire era. yeah, it gets too much stories to this one. But yeah, not much else to say about this one. I wish it was longer, but there's not much else to say about this one. Yeah, definitely a good story. Can't wait to discuss State of Decay tomorrow. Okay, so that's a particular view. Next up, got a couple comic corners, and I got streaming to do. Okay, next view. Bye.